So here we get to the final 5 fills in the Rock Drum Fills course. And then the final lesson is actually where you get to apply all these fun fills and these fun techniques that you've been learning. So let's jump right into the first fill. And I just will quickly mention, if you haven't practiced the previous 3 lessons and you're jumping in right to the end, it's probably not a good idea. You probably want to go back and actually learn the fills and follow the steps, because these fills are written, or this course is written, to be completed within steps. Okay? So the first fill, we basically have a bass drum on count 1, then the right hand on the floor tom, left on the snare, then another bass drum. So it goes bass, right, left, bass. Then it goes floor tom, snare, and that snare hit is actually an 8th note, which means the next snare hit falls on the ah of 2. So floor tom, snare, rest, snare. 2, E, and ah. And I do that all with my left hand. You don't have to, but I prefer to do it all with my left hand. Then on count 3, 2 bass drum hits, and then 2 in the snare. Count 4, 2 bass drum hits, 2 in the floor tom. Here we go. I'll play it for you at slow and fast tempos. The next fill we're going to talk about is a little bit different. So this has a lot of the different techniques that we've been using throughout this course. Now, the first one I want to talk to you about is, you know, when we did the half bar fills, I said not all fills need to be a bar, and some fills can be many different lengths. Now, this fill actually starts on the and of 4. So it starts on the previous bar. You'll notice 2 hi-hat strokes there. And I'm playing just right, left, then right, left on the snare, and then bass, bass, and I go right hand on the high tom, 1 bass drum. Okay, again, this fill is very linear. 1 bass drum, and then a right, left on the floor tom, and then from here, this is where it gets challenging, because I go right, left, and then I need to go right, left on the hi-hat. So we're kind of starting to get into a little bit of crossovers. This fill is very gospel sounding, just because it includes the hi-hat, includes like the floor tom going to the hi-hat, which I absolutely love. Okay, so it goes floor tom, hi-hat, hi-hat, snare, bass, bass, and then I'm ending with right, left, left on the snare drum. Now you could also end right, left, right and crash, but I prefer to end right, left, left. And it's kind of a trick. If you ever need to end a fill with an odd group of notes, you can always go right, left, left, or right, right, left, and then crash. Okay? So I'll play this for you at 2 separate tempos. Number 3 is a very cool fill that I absolutely love to play. Recently I've just become obsessed with it, and so I really want to show you guys this pattern earlier than I learned it. It took me way too many years to discover this pattern. Now in the previous lesson to this course, we were actually talking about the 5 grouping of 16th notes. Right, left, left. Here we're going to do 7, so we're going to do an extra right, left. Right, left, right, left. Right, left. Right, left. So it's basically like the 5, just adding 2 extra notes. Now, because this is a group of 7, we're played as 16th notes, and we want to make a 1-bar fill, we play this pattern 2 times, and that gives us 14 notes. I don't want to get too math on you here, or too much of a math school teacher or anything, but we have 2 groups of 7, 14 notes as 16th notes, and then we're just going to add a right, left on the snare to finish it. A lot of times I'll actually accent those last 2 notes just to kind of set it up back into the groove. So check this out. I know you're going to absolutely love it. In the 4th fill, we're actually going to start incorporating part of a rudiment. Now, with rudiments, they're written a certain way. Like a single paradiddle is written right, left, left. And a double paradiddle is right, left, left, left. And some people think that you always have to play them exactly as they're written, or in their full form. But what I like to do is just take parts of these rudiments. So just like we take part of a double stroke roll, because a double stroke roll is right, left, left. Sometimes we'll just play a right. And so with the single paradiddle, I like to just play the right, left. So this fill is similar to that. It goes right, right, bass, right, left, bass, right, left, out. It's a cool fill. Check it out. And this last fill, I wanted to create a little bit of chaos. All right, so we actually start this fill early. Again, we start it on I would say this fill actually starts on count 4 of the bar before, because although we're still hitting the backbeat, and we're still hitting count 4 on the snare, it's kind of like, feels like the start of the fill. Whereas in the previous fill we did, I think it was fill number 2, it was definitely more starting on the and of 4. So this one basically goes 1, 2, 3, 4, da dun da dun dun da da dun da dun 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 da da dun. Right? So really learn that rhythm. Let's just tap it out. So I'll do the beat going into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom boom ba boom boom ba ba boom ba boom ba boom boom ba ba boom. So on count 3 for the tom hits, I'm playing those all with my left hand. Okay, so really just focus on the melody, focus on how it sounds, and listen to it a bunch. And once you start listening to it a bunch, you'll internalize it, and you'll have a much easier time actually playing it. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play this for you guys at 2 separate tempos. And there you have it. There are 20 fills that are really going to get you started on playing, fills in the style of rock music. And I'd really encourage you to start experimenting with some of these on your own and just use some of the ideas. So, maybe you're going to use the idea of incorporating the hi-hat, just the close hi-hat, or maybe the open hi-hat, or incorporating the crash in the middle of the fill, or using different stickings, like the 5 sticking, the 7 sticking, or the rudiments like we did. Like there's so many different things you can do to create fills, and so many times we as drummers just kind of get caught in a rut. We'll just be playing singles and everything will sound the same and we'll wonder why. It's because you really haven't expanded your vocabulary. And so when you start expanding your vocabulary with different patterns and different ideas, you're going to become more creative behind the drum set. You're going to be able to play better sounding fills. So I highly recommend that if you're watching this video and you haven't gone through the previous fills, I'd recommend you do. Learn them at the slow tempo at least. If you can do it, learn them at the fast tempo. Play them for 2 minutes straight, perfect, and then you can go ahead and move on. Now, that's the end of this lesson, but once you've learned all these fills within this lesson, I want you to go check out the final lesson in the Rock Drum Fills course, and that's actually a play-along, which is going to be really fun for you to practice some fills too. All right? So I'll see you there.